Are we still getting pulse?
No, it just when it went live, it cut the fucking thing out.
Are we still live?
Hey, everybody. Are we still live?
Yes, we are.
Hi, YouTube. Hi, everybody.
Do you want me to read the list?
Okay. Yeah. Hang on 2 seconds. Hang on. Okay. Good. Okay. Pretend like none of that ever happened. We're starting over. Okay.
Hot takes. Fresh content. Live entertainment. Tasty licks. Hot takes.
We're talking about stuff. That was a bit more rinky-dink than I expected. The correct sound effect didn't kick in right when I wanted it to.
It's okay.
That was, of course, our $100,000 pyramid opening.
That was great.
Where we just won the $100,000 between me and Jim.
Was that Family Feud?
No, that was $100,000 pyramid. And apparently Wynona's Big Brown Beaver is playing.
Yeah, turn that off. We'll get sued for that.
Yeah, this is not working out. I hate how YouTube just like goes into the next video or whatever. You can turn that off, right?
The next time.
Anyway,
we're not technologically sound.
We suck at this.
I wish you guys understood the amount of buildup for that.
We got all these wires.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like technological edging.
Yeah.
Like DJ was tantalizing us with this idea for like an hour.
It took 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Why I was like, I mean, it doesn't even matter. We're gonna have like 5 seconds of material out of this, but
you came and asked for a pen and paper.
It was that's the stress.
That's when I knew we were fucked.
But yeah, you know, it's hot takes, fresh material every Sunday morning. You know, we're gonna come to you here no matter what.
Okay,
we're gonna keep broadcasting.
Why is Hot Takes on there twice?
Because if you've ever seen $100,000 pyramid, when they like go through, say it's things on a plane, they'll be like wings, flight attendant, pilot, wings, flight attendant, pilot, and they'll start repeating it after they've run out of things to say and everything.
DJ, what is this pyramid that you speak of?
I've never seen a $100,000 pyramid.
No, DJ.
Well, you guys are
I don't have
uncultured.
Okay, boomer.
Which is also what my girlfriend said last night. I was telling her about it because I was just like, that sounds like the sound effect from $100,000 pyramid. And then she's like, I've never heard of that. And then I like showed her a clip. She was like, no wonder it came out before I was born. But yeah, this is to show you guys a clip of how it works. This is what the game show is basically.
It sounds like
for $100,000. To win it all, you've got to name all 6 subjects in the pyramid in less than 6.
So they have a pyramid, and then there's subjects that they have to describe. And then, you know, we'll skip forward a little bit here.
1991. This looks like the 70s.
Yeah. So it says things in a stable.
Dude, is this one of those shows where the host would just throat kiss the freaking the ladies?
Probably.
Yes.
Like the original Family Feud.
So these girls are competing against each other?
But yeah, they just have to describe, you know.
Are they working together?
Yes.
Okay.
So one person's describing and the other person's trying to guess what's on the card.
It looks aggressive, the facing together. And yeah.
So in our scenario, it would have said on the card words that describe butt stuff.
Arsenio Hall?
Arsenio?
our scenario hall.
Our scenario hall. Correct.
That was a joke.
Laugh.
That looks like a fun game, though.
That looks like a fun game
game
that we, I wish that we would have got that reference.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Well, anyway, we'll have it.
I get it now. I do get it now. Very true.
I've just never seen. Did you watch like the Game Show Network when you were a kid?
Yeah.
That's dude,
guilty.
DJ was
Guilty.
The babysitter.
taking trivia notes and then also watching game shows from fucking the 50s.
That's probably that's probably why you're so good at trivia.
That was 1991, guys. That wasn't the 50s. Let's not be glib here.
We gotta find. I got trivia questions for today, so we gotta try to find a.
We can, I got a couple of.
Let's feel around.
Also, we got these blood oranges on the table. If you feel free to
they're
grab
bloody
blood
good.
orange.
Dude,
Shout out to Mr. Rob Hoffman. He said he can't play trivia today because he has to do homework.
Is he a
he
kid?
just blasted the government, bro.
Yo, can you tell Rob?
Sorry, Rob.
I mean, Rob, it only takes like 10, 15 minutes of your time, bro.
So what are we trying here? We're trying a blood orange.
This is a blood orange.
As you can see on camera, they're kind of dark. They look almost dark purple, almost even like black.
I got these from the Hannaford on Sand Creek or Wolf Road.
Through the teeth over the gums. Look out, stomach. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
That's you guys ever heard that?
I'm not sure.
This is
That's a delicious blood orange, I have to say.
It's on. It's real. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Trigger warning for anybody who doesn't like chewing. We're way too late on this one.
Ed, show your haircut.
No.
Yeah,
Dude,
please.
it looks sick, bro,
Please.
from that angle. That just
DJ, have you seen him
Oh,
cut the
who's-
hat on?
Who's
It
yes,
looks
I
cool,
have.
dude.
What a haircut. Wow. Now he's leaving the room.
Sorry, we're bullying him.
No, we're not.
Sorry,
I think
bud.
it's cool. I think it's funny.
I thought he was gonna run out of the room like in Kung
It's
Pao when
inspiring.
he gets There's another great
Josh called us uncultured swine.
I think
Josh who?
Edwards.
not me.
Josh, this is you might be right. You might be right.
Well, I think he was calling the three of us uncultured swine for not knowing.
Or it could be the haircut, actually. I don't know.
Yeah, for not
Oh,
knowing. Okay, so then you're right.
Yeah.
For not knowing $100,000 pyramid. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, guys.
True.
Come on. Who am I doing? I don't even know who I'm doing podcasts with here.
Dude, what's your favorite game show ever?
Favorite game show ever? What a question.
I like the original Press Your Luck. I think that was my favorite as a youth.
Press Your Luck is great. My favorite ever has to be Price is Right, by far.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's exciting, dude. It's like fucking.
Yeah, Price-
They have so
Price is
many
Right is
different
fun to
games
watch.
that are
It's
so
exciting.
good. Like they and the showcases too. Like, and it's something that's accessible to everyone. Everyone goes to the grocery store. Everyone can price things.
Do we count like
It's a skill.
because like whose line is it anyway? I think I really like that one too.
Oh,
I don't know if
that's
that's a game show.
I
though.
don't count it.
That's an improv.
That's a weird.
So they brand it as basically a fake game show because
But-
every time they open, they say it's the game where the lines are made up and the points don't matter.
It's a game for
That's right. The points are like the New York Knicks. Don't matter.
For our
But,
basketball listeners out
yeah.
there. That was good. That was hot.
But
Is that relevant? Are they still
It's-
not good?
Yeah, it's always relevant.
yeah, they're not great. I
That's
mean,
the
they're
joke
doing
we
better
keep on
this
giving-
year than, but they're. I don't think they're going to be pulling in any championships
held back
anytime
by
soon.
injuries and trades and.
That's
not
right.
Enough points.
Josh, did you say
Enough
what your
points.
favorite game show was?
Amen.
I think Jeopardy's my favorite game show.
Yeah,
It just
Jeopardy's great.
is, dude.
Yeah.
And then, but the music from Price is Right is my favorite. It gets
Mhm.
See, like if we're talking actual skill games, like Press Your Luck isn't a skill game; it's more of like a roulette.
If we're talking about skill, deal or no deal.
But I just love the big bucks, no whammy, stop.
Or wait, we
Josh should put respect on the sixth
We
place
can link.
next.
Yo, you know what my favorite game show is?
Wow.
U.S. politics.
Oh,
Hey, this isn't working.
did you guys see
This is
Joe
important.
Biden?
Oh, this is the polka.
You guys see Joe Biden fall up them stairs?
I
He didn't fall.
Yeah, I think I saw it a million times.
Yeah, did you see like the recrap ones?
Yes, I saw this. I think a million times.
Dude, I don't know. There's something about like when somebody's falling and it just takes entirely longer than it should, and you just want to be like, dude, just let it happen and stay down, and then regather your shit and get back up.
Yeah, I just think it's kind of crazy, like the Instagram algorithm. It just keeps putting them at the top. I'm like, dude, I've seen the shithead Steve post like 5 times. Stop putting it at the top.
Dude, why? It's like it's like speaks to where we are in America that somebody can just fall and just that they're like high up in social fucking the pyramid there is we'll just be like, oh, so and so fell, like, you know what I mean? The entire world.
Yeah, like the whole Bernie Sanders thing.
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders was wearing gloves yesterday, guys.
It's like the same thing. Like Trump lost his balance. Like, dude, that's the one thing. It's bipartisan.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't
we
matter
can cross
who
the
you are.
aisle on that one.
We all cross the aisle. Trump walks kind of weird down that ramp, and he's just like, it was uneven. It was slippery. Like at least Biden didn't go like, yeah, I'm
Trump-
feeble and old.
Yeah.
Like,
Trump with the water glass always gets me.
Yeah, it was two hands.
chugs the water and throws the glass.
No. The thing where he's
The
got
one
to
with
use,
it.
he's got to use two hands to drink.
Sometimes I do that at home for fun.
Dude, I don't know what it is.
I
Like
love that.
every 90s movie where it ends, they got blankets and they're all just like huddled over the thing. Like, it was crazy, man.
Yeah, every time there's like a crime movie where someone gets saved.
Yeah.
Yeah, where do they get that mug of cocoa from? It always comes out so
always have
quick.
a thermos. Probably like a overnight worker just.
That's fucking cop propaganda. There's no way. Like,
propaganda.
Propaganda.
they
Law and
wanted
Order.
it to look like they just showed up with like hugs and cocoa every single time. It's just Law and Order, dude. There's no.
It's foil blankets and reports.
It's always that one working class cop who brought a thermos with him that's been on the job all night.
That's who was doing
Have
it.
some of my coffee. Here you
That's
go.
all I got, kid.
Dude,
It's black.
Enjoy this blanket. Keep yourself warm.
Dude, I got Law and Order this one time. They picked me up. They
Oh, boy.
thought I did this crime that I didn't commit, and they just had me sitting in this hot car in the back. And I'm like,
Was it the stabbing?
can you turn the AC up? No, it was a Pabst Blue Ribbon fucking heist.
Oh wow.
A friend of mine had stolen it was Westmere Beverage in Gilderland, and there was a pallet of beer. There's just a pallet of beer like that hadn't been loaded into the store yet. And he grabbed 230 racks and just like walked into the woods. And then like the cops picked him up because he went back for more. And I had no part of this. I did try and hide it to like cover his ass. Solid dude, you know what I mean? And then
So you are an accessory.
I'm an accessory.
Yeah, you incriminated yourself the second you
Yeah.
became part of it.
We
I
talked.
guess
We
I
talked about this last
Did
week.
we?
You know, well, we were talking about how like you could just be walking and not committing a crime, and then see a dead body, and if you don't report it, you're now then just committing a crime. You know, it's very quick. You know, these motions,
Yeah.
how they can change.
But I just remember being like, can you turn the AC up? It was like a fucking 95, 100-degree day. I'm just in the back of the cop car with the windows like up. I was like 13 too. So I'm
Were
like,
you crying?
can you put no? I was trying to be hard about it, you know what I mean? All my friends are sitting in a car like right there, like watching it like a movie screen through the back of the cop car. So I had to look all tough, like
Mhm.
shit didn't even ruin my day. And then they're like, this car's not built for your comfort. Like just like screaming at me and shit when I'm like,
Yeah.
please turn it up, sir. Like Tiny Tim.
You know, it was a Crown Vic too with those leather seats, so those are getting all
Dude.
sticky in the back.
Why? I never got that. Why do they put leather in the cop car? It should be hard plastic or something, you
It
know?
is now.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
fine. These days it is.
I mean, I would imagine to make you uncomfortable on a hot day.
Yeah, I guess.
I've never been in a comfy cop car. They all been those deep plastic cup bucket seats.
Mhm. You ever see those people who drive cars that you like can tell are old cop cars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Fucking
then-
hate
Pretty
those
fucked up.
guys.
Sometimes they just look like got the little legs.
Exactly.
Dude,
you have to start
so
like
terrifying.
driving like slower and stuff like that, and you make sure you're on your best behavior. And then some guy who looks like he's been following the Grateful Dead for 3 years drives by, and you're like, "Oh, this guy."
It's always a guy that looks like Mike. The guy that used to live here.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Hey,
No.
you're a phony.
Dude. I always thought how sick it would be because you can get them for cheap. You can get it for like $1,000. You can have like an old cop car, just because they'll hit like 400,000 miles or something. They're serviced like by a fleet mechanic, so it's all tip top and it has to be like done periodically and tracked and all that shit. So you
Mhm.
can get a good cheap one, and then imagine like the detective fucking like skits that you can just film. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
Very
it's so
true.
brilliant. You just roll up like, all right, let's get them.
just arresting people.
Dude, do you know
Mhm.
what I have like a newfound appreciation for like when you and a cop are side by side at a stoplight and just like
Looking at him.
just give him a fucking nod like you guys aren't so bad, just don't beat me.
Do you rev the engine a little bit?
No, fuck no.
Oh,
That'd be
God.
funny. It's not illegal.
Mm-hmm.
I do that shit when I don't have weed. I don't
You
know.
rev the engine on cops?
No, I look at him.
Yeah, wink
Oh.
at him and rev the engine.
Stop, boy.
What's up, cops?
That was the
Fuck
button I
is
thought
up?
it was going to be.
My car
guess
raises.
so.
It said respect. I thought it was just going to say respect.
No. Did you ever play that game?
Respect?
No, that's I think that's Grand Theft Auto soundtrack.
Oh, is it really?
yeah.
That's funny. I mean, it makes sense.
So, did you ever see like the compilations of like the people who would get owned and have like it would be like it would be like the glasses come down on the person's face and it just like plays that music, or it's like wasted.
Oh, yeah.
and it'll just
Yeah.
like
Mm-hmm.
Gone are the days.
gone in the days.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they haven't made a new Grand Theft Auto in like 12 years.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
They've just been fucking.
True.
Well,
Well, I
they're
mean,
still making that money. You know, still making that money. Might as well.
Stop paying.
they got to make a perfect game.
I
you
did.
know?
I just wanted a game.
They always, whenever they come out with a Grand Theft Auto, they spend like 10 years making it.
It's
Something
insane.
like that. Like the last one.
Dude, there used to be one that would come out every year. Like Grand Theft Auto 3 to Grand Theft Auto Vice City, that was like a year or two.
Yeah, that's true.
Very true.
But now, like, I mean, I guess Grand Theft Auto is, I guess, just all Rockstar games now. Because, like, once it got to Grand Theft Auto 5, it was like that game took like 10 years to make. And then
Well, then they
Red
started
Dead
making
2
other things. Yeah, like Red Dead.
and
There's another one.
Quit
all those-
playing God.
all of those games.
LA Noir was one.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I didn't play the whole thing, but that's a good game.
Yo, so yesterday before I went to old Paulie's house yesterday, so earlier in the day there was something in the walls and the cat was going crazy,
Mhm.
and it was like by my window at first, and it was like right behind my head, and I was like, dude, I think there's a squirrel like in the walls. And so like as the day was going on, I could hear it like moving through the house. And then eventually I'm like sitting there and I'm watching TV and I hear this thump in the bathroom and Quinn just like takes off for the bathroom. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like I get up and like there's like a hammer right there. So like I pick up a hammer and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck that
You
noise was.
monsters.
But I was honestly, I was like, damn, dude, if somebody is coming in, I was like, I'm surprised that Quinn was like, what the fuck is
Right,
that?
dude.
Like she just ran right for it.
Dude, they have like some sixth sense where they know it's a rodent and prey.
Yeah.
They can feel
yeah.
it, dude.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
knew. And so like
Whiskers.
I go into the bathroom and I just hear like and there's just like this loud thumping and I'm like, dude, this fucking bird is like in my fucking bathroom. And like
Wow.
it just I just see its feet. It just lands on the light because I have one of those like plexiglass covers where like you
Yeah.
remove it to change the bulb. And like the bird's feet just like lands on the thing. It scared the shit out of me. It looked like out of a movie. And I was like, fuck, dude. Like I gotta text Steve. So I text Steve. I'm like, yo, I think there's a bird in the bathroom. And by this point, I could hear it. Like it was behind my shower. Like it was like we kind of have the same shower as like the one here. And it's just like I could just like see the shower wall just like moving. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? And so
Within the wall still.
well, like now I'm thinking it was like, dude, it was literally like banging up against the shower. Like I could see the wall of the shower moving. And so I text Steve, I'm like, yo, there's a bird like in the bathroom. And he texts me back and he's like, LOL, yeah, it's in my bathroom now. And then he texts me back like 5 minutes later, like, all right, I got the bird out. And I have no idea how he got it out, but he was like,
Wow.
because like he said that he noticed it because he was playing Magic and like Wyatt was just flipping the fuck out. And I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, Quinn was like jumping, like she was jumping from the toilet to the sink to the shower, like back and forth, like trying to get this fucking bird.
Did you go to the bathroom and you were
Doing that
like,
shit.
I was like going to take a shower. And so like I was like walking in there and I was like, nope, just not happening.
That didn't. This is the wrong sound effect too. I'm off today, guys. I'm sorry. My sound effects aren't working. I was gonna ask if you went to the bathroom, and you were like, that one didn't work either. That was a long way to go for that. Anyway, to stop all momentum, continue.
Well, I was just, that's pretty much it. But I was nervous that it might, might get out into the house. But if it did, Quinn was definitely there to fucking murder that shit.
Jumping off surfaces. To
Dude,
Mhm.
I fucking kind of like having a bird in the attic or anything like that. It was kind of fun getting them out. Like,
It was
Yeah,
not
video on
fun
my
having
phone.
it
We had
like
one
in the wall
the
though.
back the other day. It was like fucking signs, dude. It scared me because I just thought it might have been a squirrel or something similar to your story. It's pretty much the same exact story. But I was hearing
Mhm.
scratching at the back. It freaked me out. There were no pets here, so I had to check myself. And I went and I thought it was scratching on the door actively when I walked up to it. And I looked under the little bottom slit in the door and there was nothing there, but it was still scratching. So that was fucking sketchy.
Yo, I've had
it
it.
just didn't occur to me that it was a bird.
I've had it happen at least like 5 or 6 times here where I would be out front smoking a cigarette and I would see a possum like run under my feet under the steps under the house.
All the time.
Dude, all the time.
Look at
I see them counter and like it was such a like and you'd be like, oh, like I would almost expect to like feel something because like it looked like it was like going into my body almost. Just like seeing it run down. I was like, what the fuck? I
It's part of you now.
was like, bro, is this alien?
Exactly.
Because they're so gross looking. They're like fucking naked little mole rats.
That's
Dude,
very true.
Do you remember that time that I found the bird in the attic and I had it like perched up on my finger trying to get it out? Or
Yeah.
Dude, and then like I showed Jim and he's just like, "Hey, bird's fucking filthy. You should go wash your hands." And I was just like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna get some rare avian flu."
That'll happen.
But dude, I don't
That's
know.
where the bird flu came from.
Birds. What kind of bird was it? Or
I think it was a house
Starling.
sparrow. It was a starling or a house sparrow, yeah. Maybe
For
it was
us.
a starling.
did you look up the symbolism of it?
They're shitty. I fucking hate them. Someone
shit.
made a bad decision at work of bringing something up about birds with
Mhm.
me. Like they just said something about like they were like, oh, I met this guy named Jim and he liked birds, and I was like, oh, I worked with a guy named Jim. I don't know if he likes birds though. And I was like, oh, I love birds, except starlings and house sparrows. And
Mm-hmm.
then just got on this rant about them. And I was like, I think
Bastards.
I think I've said too much.
People don't understand.
You let on too much bird knowledge.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There was one person at work where I'm pretty sure I made him uncomfortable for at least like 2 months because
About your bird.
no,
Hey.
somehow we got talking about like eating human flesh, and thank God there was one person in the room with me that was like, nah, I would do it, which was nice. And the one girl was just like, you guys are freaking me the fuck out. She was like, and like she was kind of forced to be there because she was
would
the one
never do it.
drawing blood. We're just kind of holding the dog.
That's ironic.
She was like, I want to get the fuck out of this room. I was like, yo, like, we're not going to eat you. I'm just saying, like, if Gordon Ramsay cooked a human, I'd probably try it.
Mhm.
No
Dude.
brainer.
Guys, I saw this shit the other day where there's a group of English soldiers in like fucking there's like World War II, and basically since England didn't have like a desert to test like the A bomb and like all their nukes
They
and
just
shit like
bomb
that.
France.
No, they would like ship out like some of their soldiers, put them on a boat, and have them like face an explosion and like duck and cover and like hide their eyes and all that shit, and then fucking just expose them to the fucking radiation from this explosion. And it was like the most insane shit that I ever saw. All these people like recollecting their thoughts on this, and like basically what would happen is like so many of them couldn't reproduce or had like kids with birth defects and like all this shit. But I just thought it was fucking completely insane because they like all found each other, like all these people that were like tested on like that, and they have like a club and they all hang out and tell each other like, oh yeah, we were all there together. Like, dude, it's bananas though because there are so many of them, and like I'm sure that we did that too and just covered it up way better. But like,
Yeah.
they said that like when they were covering their eyes with their elbow, like head in their elbow, that when the boom went off, it was like they could see through the eyelids, they could see through their fucking arm and see like every
Wow.
like if they took it down, it was just like seeing X-rays of everybody.
That's a hell of a trip, bro.
Dude.
They were like, "This is awesome," and then they realized that they were all going to get like radiation poisoning and cancer and stuff like that. I'm like,
Dude.
fuck.
They said that at like 90% of them came down with some type of cancer, and
Mhm.
the other 10%, like, well, it was either leukemia or cancers. It was fucking bananas. And like, you gotta imagine, like, you gotta pay these people some fucking money or something.
Yeah.
They've been paying the mesothelioma
families.
people for fucking decades. Yeah.
You see, I
Yeah.
think unfortunately though, when like the government does stuff like that, they'll
You
just
sign a
have you
waiver.
sign a waiver that'll be like, you can't blame the government for any of this.
Yeah.
It's
You're a
fucking
patriot.
crazy.
Yeah. I mean, they still should give them money. Did you guys see what was it called? The one in Russia that melted down.
Chernobyl.
Yeah, did you see Chernobyl on HBO?
No.
Yeah, it was
Dude,
so good.
it's like it's
it?
intense, man.
Have you seen it?
No, I didn't finish it.
Yeah, like basically the nuclear core melts down and then some guy like runs in the room and is just like, guys, the nuclear core melted down. It melted down. And then everyone's like, the top guy just keeps being like, impossible. It didn't. And they just be like, it's impossible. Stop lying to us. And then all of a sudden he just like dropped dead in the room. And then one by one, people just kept like getting nosebleeds and dropping dead until the last guy was like, well, it's not possible. I don't know how, like what you're talking about, until finally he drops dead too. And it's just like, oh boy.
It's just not possible.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
But yeah, that was, I recommend it. That was
That
a
was amazing.
crazy show.
Crazy how politics ties in.
Dude.
Trying to keep it a secret, lie about it.
I saw this other thing. When you said the nosebleed thing, that reminds me. This guy basically did the world's heaviest deadlift, and it almost killed him. Like he just picks up.
I could do that if I felt like it.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's like 100. It's like 1,100 pound deadlift, and he picks it up and he's holding it, and like he was training with this doctor. Basically, the whole thing that he did was he maxed out what he could do like in workouts, and basically from there had to go talk to a coach who would work with him to channel like his fight or flight
His
response.
chi. Oh.
His fight or flight response to, you know how you hear the stories of like
Adrenaline.
those chicks that can lift cars when their kids underneath
I've
it.
seen it.
You've seen it?
No,
Yeah.
I know what you mean. I like the
Yeah, and they
I
get
wanted to hear that story. I was
they
like,
get like laser vision too, bro.
Dude,
They can
I've
like
seen crazy shit.
melt it.
they can see the
It's pretty
X-rays of
wild.
all. Dude, it's bananas though. So this
They
guy
get flight.
picks it up and then like fucking just drops it, and his nose is just gushing
Waterfall.
blood. Like when he picked up the deadlift, just shooting blood out of his nose, drops it,
that I've seen.
and then he fucking goes into the hospital for like 4 days.
Let's see it. I mean, you got it
Did
queued
he-
up
did he
here.
cry?
Dude.
Can we play it?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah,
I think
just-
this is it. I just don't. They're probably gonna pull it.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't want to get it pulled.
Is this NSFW?
501 kilogram deadlift.
Blood warning.
All
Oh,
right.
this isn't the one that I watched. I
So
watched
he's
this one.
bending over.
Eddie Hall's on Hafthor Bjorkson.
Eddie
You
Hall
watched-
is the guy who did it. Sorry.
He's his thoughts.
You can't say that on air.
Deadlift nosebleed.
Thoughts?
Dude.
Hafthor.
Oh,
only
you
80
got that
pounds.
sound queued up. Now.
It's
Yeah.
80 pounds. Oh, I've seen
See,
this.
he's all right. He's not doing too bad.
I mean,
He's just bleeding out of all the holes in his body, trying to lift
aren't his ears bleeding?
Why do you
4
keep
times
reminding
his
it?
body weight.
It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Let it play.
Is that his wife?
Okay, he's lifting.
Bro, leave
He's
it. Don't play it.
lifting.
Don't rewind it ever again.
Got to lift with your back, bro.
Yeah, bro. Come on.
Wow.
Dude, okay, so this guy's face just turns completely red.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It
bro,
just
he-
cuts to a shot of his wife watching in horror.
He turns into an eggplant.
This
the
guy's
fuck
doing it.
Is that Stone
Sick
Cold?
deal.
He's like, put it down.
Whoa.
It looks like
dude.
Stone Cold. And then there's
It looks like a
everyone's like,
bulldog.
okay.
Do you think he could just get like a brain aneurysm and
Yeah.
die?
Yeah,
Dude,
bro.
look,
Oh, yeah.
he just falls out. And they start like trying to help him up and shit like that. And then he goes. I can't play the
Lifted it
audio.
off the earth.
Dude, look it up if you want to. It's Eddie Hall deadlift nosebleed.
Good for them.
TJ hates this. I'm sorry.
I don't see the point.
Of the deadlift?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like trying to be the best at something, I guess. That's why he lifted weights and he was just like,
I
fuck
guess,
it.
yeah, no, I understand.
It's like when Kenny Powers is talking to the principal and he's like, I run marathons. He's like, yeah, I'm not trying to be the best at exercising.
Trying to play real sports.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Hmm.
He lifted that right off the ground.
That's
Yep, he picks things up and puts them down.
His body's bigger than a lot of the other bodies. And
what's the most weight you guys have ever lifted? Do you know? Can you think of what's your superhuman claim to fame that you guys have done?
what do we got?
Have you
around
done
the house?
something that you remember that you're just like, I can't believe I did that?
Yeah, I think I got up to like, I got up to 36 pull-ups. Like,
Oh,
like,
wow.
Like,
dude.
it was
I don't
like
think I can do one.
It was like a year and a half ago.
Oh shit, dude.
It was like when I was working out a lot.
36 is gnarly.
That's crazy.
Right.
I did like 3 pull-ups this one time. That was pretty wild for me.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done one legit pull-up. You always get the one where you jump and then your momentum's already bringing you up, and then you lower yourself down, and then it's just okay,
It counts though.
that's done.
That counts
So
though.
yeah, maybe 2. Working at a pizza shop, and I had a really heavy garbage bag, and
Oh,
the
Don't be a
dumpster
hero.
was like half it was like half of a
mountain
parking lot away, and Jim was standing in front of it putting a garbage bag in there, and I was like, move, and then just chucked it like as far as I possibly could and like made it in there. I was like, wow, I can't believe I threw that
Okay.
far.
Have you ever done that? Because I used to do the same thing. Have you ever done that, missed, and had the bag break?
Yeah.
And then had to pick it up like a fucking asshole?
Yeah.
Like clean up the mess you already cleaned up, but in the parking lot this time?
Or you just walk away and you're like, all right,
I've done both.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
looks like somebody else can clean that.
Well, we'll be fine, and they'll be here in the morning.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, yeah, that asshole. There was one time where I did that, and he called. He was just like, "Somebody missed the fucking trash in the dumpster." I was just like,
Oh,
"Oh,
no.
yeah, I'll send somebody out right away."
I can't believe somebody did that.
Dave.
We're going to really look into who did that. We're going to interview all of our staff.
Dude, I had
Click.
I had a road rage incident last week. It's pretty fucking intense, dude. So this
Okay.
guy, I missed an exit. I was going to help my sister buy a car in Poughkeepsie, right? So
Mhm.
I have a deadline I had to keep. And this guy, I was going like at least 85. You know, I'm not happy about it. It's just what I was doing. Guy cuts me off. He's doing 55. He's doing, or excuse me, 65, whatever the speed limit is, 65. So he's just hanging there, and he's side by side. Both vehicles are going 65 miles an hour. It's a semi and this fucking asshole in the left lane when I'm trying to pass. And he just is keeping the exact fucking speed of the car next to him, or excuse me, the semi. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is this guy doing? Like, just fucking getting so pissed in my car. I was like, I wish I had a gun right now. I'm just like,
In
But
those
I-
moments, yeah. What just makes us murderers?
Dude,
Yeah.
but I didn't have a gun. I had a cell phone, okay? So I fucking finally, after laying on my horn for like 15 minutes, just like trying to get this, because he was fucking with me. He had to have been. I
Mhm.
swear to God, because there were so many times he could have pulled off, you know, he could have just slowed down, waited, could have passed, or he could have just passed. So I was getting so fucking mad. Took his cell phone out. I got this guy's picture. I'll show you this guy's picture.
Oh boy.
I'll put this up on the Instagram. Maybe this is a story because it's so
Call him
funny.
out.
But what I did
Last
was,
discovery.
We're gonna find this guy.
so this guy had
Let me
basically
see.
had no hands on the fucking steering wheel, and was like he had one hand on a cell phone, and I got a picture of him just driving.
Did the police show up?
No, I called this company though, and I was like, "You're a fucking dickhead!" And-
Wait,
Fucking me on the left
this
lane.
is the guy?
yeah.
I thought you said it was.
So the guy was
I
in a
thought there was-
semi?
Yeah, the guy was in the semi.
No, the guy. That's not a semi. But there
Oh,
was a
okay.
semi. This was like a half a semi.
Okay.
A semi.
Who do you think he's talking to?
I don't know.
Let me see
But
him, man.
if it was dispatch, they heard from him
Oh yeah, he has that look on his face like you caught him. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fucking with me the entire time, and then I was just like, I fucking got you, bro. And then I called this dispatch guy. I was like, this guy's being a fucking dick, like just screaming at the dispatch guy. He's on his cell phone. He's not letting me pass. And I was just like, dude, I'm a Kyle or Karen or male Karen. I was just so pissed off, dude. At least I did. Like in my youth, I would have done something way worse than that. You know what I mean?
What?
Okay, so there's this one time this kid was fucking with me, and like he flipped me the bird and was like fucking with me on the Mass Pike.
Who was it?
I don't know. It was some random dude.
Why
And-
is the government?
dude. So
Do you have a
in
picture
my
of him?
youth, I was just like I had a full beverage from one of those fucking. It was like a truck stop beverage. It was like a Stewart, just fountain drink.
A big
I
gulp.
I rolled down my window and just tried to nail his car with the fucking big gulp, dude. I missed, but I littered that day, and I'm usually not a litterer, and I felt really bad about it.
That's assault too. You know, there's no statute.
It didn't hit
Done
him,
that.
so it's just littering.
Mhm.
But I wanted it to. What's your? You guys ever have road rage?
Dude, I had it yesterday. I was
Oh, really?
trying to take a
Yeah.
left out of Wendy's on Route 9, and somebody just trying to be a fucking good Samaritan for some reason. You know, it's like when somebody tries to help and it's just not. Route 9 turning into Wendy's or anything. They just thought they were gonna like help me take a left out, and I was like, dude, there's a line of cars behind you, and I can't see the next lane. And
no.
I was like, bro, I can't take this left right now because you're trying to like hold up traffic to let
It's
me
not
go.
right of way. That's how people get hurt.
Yeah, that's people
Sure.
would do that all the time on the entrance to the pizza shop because you'd be trying to take a left-hand turn and it was a 2-lane street. So they'd come to a complete stop and just like start waving you on with cars in the lane directly next to them, like screaming past.
Yeah,
dude.
So you're just like, if I go out there, I will get creamed.
Yeah, you're like, I can't see anything.
I will die
If
if you
you're-
wave me on.
Like young drivers are susceptible to that. Like 17, 16-year-old kids who are like scared and then they get waved on.
Yeah,
and
I
they
had
get
a
fucking T-boned.
I had a friend that got hit by a bus and he was okay, but the cops told him that it was his fault because you're not supposed to pay attention to people waving you on because they don't pay attention, they don't know.
That's
Dude.
kind of true, but you
Yeah.
gotta stick to your guns.
It's definitely like okay. The other day, the entire block lost power, right?
Mhm.
So there were no like traffic lights, nothing. There were fucking civilians out there in the street directing traffic. Dude, they fucking suck at directing traffic. They just had
It's not
no
organized.
authority, nothing. Nobody could see her, just like out there, just waving her arms, and it's just like, dude, oh my god, these
Pro
people.
bono.
Well, the people who can't see her, like, because she's around a corner, like, are just gonna take that turn.
Mhm.
I don't know. It was fucking sketchy.
You know, I know it's fine too. Like when we lose power, like honestly, people get the system pretty quick when there's no traffic lights or anything. Like I'm
Stop signs.
always kind of amazed. I'm like, damn, like everybody knows like power's out, just 4-way stop. It's
Yeah.
like straight up. I don't know.
Nobody wants
Sometimes
to.
I always think it's gonna be a little more chaotic than it is. And it's
Yeah.
like, all right.
You see, you always get that one road rager though. That's like everyone, like there's obviously all the power's out. There's no lights, and then one person's like trying to swerve around people. Like, oh come on, no one's going. It's like yeah, because there's a chaos, no power situation happening right
Dude,
now. It's
okay.
the apocalypse.
Do you remember?
It's crazy.
Were you living
A
here?
squirrel through the fucking cable at the apocalypse.
So there was this one time where I had to move my car across the street so it wouldn't get towed or whatever for a snow emergency, and like it was one of those things where like somebody calls you, like you're having some adult beverages with your friends and colleagues,
Of course.
and somebody calls you and like, yo, you got to move your car. They're going to tow it. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, shit, I got to move this car across the street. So I get in the car. I'm like warming it up and I close the door. It's like in the middle of the thing. I'm waiting for somebody ahead of me to go because it's all jammed up. Somebody got stuck. So I'm just like, all right, I'm going to go like get out and push. So I closed my door. I locked my keys in my car running in the middle of the road trying to push the person out in front of me. And then I had to fucking wait for AAA to come to open my car. And like, keep in mind, I've had some beverages. I
yeah.
had some damn beverages. So, like, I'm like panicking. I was just like, dude, if a cop comes down here, like try explaining to the cop you locked your keys in the ignition of your car
Yeah.
running in the middle of the street. Like you're gonna get way worse than a tow.
You can
Yeah.
You can't prove that you were drinking before you were stuck.
I would just be like,
I've
yo,
been drinking since.
You know,
somebody
prove it.
stole my car.
that was always like such an afterthought here where like I'd have to go move my car and be like, oh shit, like I guess technically I shouldn't be driving, but I guess I am just going up to church. And I always think about that like after I already parked, just like walking back, like, oh yeah, I'm pretty drunk. Like that's probably not good.
No.
I was gonna say,
It's
wouldn't.
like-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, no. If you hit a dog or a kid, then you'd be just fucked in.
Yeah,
if
that
it
would
wasn't your
be-
fault.
Yeah. You just be like, I was just parking at the church.
In that short.
Come on,
drive.
guys.
I was gonna say, wouldn't it be funny if AAA came and then they helped you pop your lock, and then you got in the car and just drove it to the right across the street and got it out and turned it off and walked inside? They were like, we just came out here for that.
Okay, did Josh and I ever tell you the story about our next door neighbor's car got stolen? And Josh and I
Oh,
were just
no.
hanging out, like we were just sitting at the house, and we just hear like, "Arr!" and then just like, and then we just go outside, and there's just like people booking it
There
up
was
the
a lot
street.
of kids. It was
Josh
funny.
and I were like, let's get him! Let's get him! So we like tried to vigilante these kids. Dude, I am not a runner. All right, these kids didn't even. We were never in true pursuit of them.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But it
Yeah.
was still bananas.
The protection of the spell of youth
Yeah,
carries you far.
exactly.
They all got away, man.
They all.
That's pretty crazy. Did the cops show up?
Oh yeah, dude. They left the house. They left the car where it was, and it was just in their house.
So like little backstory
It was
on that.
in their house.
How they got the key to this car is the guy left his keys in his car one time. They came, took it, and then the guy started driving with a spare. And then they like organized a plot to come back for the car and then do it, like, just take it.
Mhm.
Like obviously they were like kids that were not of driving age yet. So it's like
It's fucking cool, honestly.
Yeah.
It's
They had
sounds
their
fun.
harebrained scheme.
That probably brought them all so close together. They're gonna probably still talking about it. Like
dude, that's their stand by me moment.
it's their
Yeah.
stand by me moment.
Dude.
Train. Yeah, they're all on their podcast talking about it, and they're like, "You remember that time those guys chased us?
We stole that car and crashed it into that house, and nobody got caught.
Those guys thought they were going to catch us, but they weren't runners."
I realized when I was chasing them, I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't even care.
But
I was
I
like, this is probably like, if they get away, everything's
Yeah.
still fine. They'll fix the.
You'd catch them and be like,
I can't catch this
"Hey,
kid. I don't even.
what do you think you're doing?"
yeah.
I just
All
want to
right,
see where
go
they're
ahead.
They just be like,
You're free to go.
"Fuck you, old man."
Yeah.
That was crazy. Can I hang out with you guys?
Hey guys, this other neighbor's a real asshole. We should take his trucks.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, do you want to hear something so sad and messed up?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Dude, this is just weird. I don't even know how. I think it's because he was like recommended to me, and I've told you that. I won't say his name, but the guy across the street who we've had problems with,
Yeah.
we fight with often. Dude, I just found out like my mom is friends with him on Facebook.
Small world.
Dude, it's not a small world. Like, what is that? I have to ask my mom about that. I don't know what that's about.
That's pretty crazy.
Watch.
He's
she's
like
just like,
friends with one of my uncles, but I think it's like
what if he's just like,
some like. I think it might.
He's
be
your
like,
godfather.
No, I think it's some like support
dude? He's Clint Eastwood.
group thing.
He's just like some badass with a heart of gold in a fucking old classic car in a fucking
just so
shop
weird.
somewhere.
hmm
No,
Just trying.
they
to,
probably just like I don't even. I honestly have no idea. It makes no sense to me.
dude, that guy
I
owes
don't
me
even want
20
that
bucks.
information. I don't even wish I didn't even know that. I don't know what to do with that.
So like, I had a moment. I had a breakthrough with him where, so we tore down the garage and like I had all this like fucking rubble that I like had to get rid of, and he just has fucking trucks and goddamn like a dump truck and fucking a trailer of just like shit to haul all this out with. I was like,
Mhm.
all right, I got to make a deal with the devil here. So I was just like, how much if I load all this up and you just cart it away? He was just like $80, man. I'm like, all right. So I load it up. Fucking he hauls it away, and I'm like, hey, since now we're friends, we're doing business here. If I give you $20, can you plow the driveway when it snows? He's just like, yeah, absolutely. Never fucking heard from him again. There's been like fucking.
Did you give him that 20?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I was just thinking like if I'm not here, I want the driveway plowed
No,
for
we had to shovel
fucking
it.
John. Yeah, no, it sucked. But
Maybe
like
he
still, it's
forgot.
just like, dude, he rebuilt the bridge and then burned it like in the same fucking like
$20, man.
like this. he was just like, I'm trying to be nicer to the neighbors. I got like a bad rap around the neighborhood, so I'm trying to be nicer to the neighbors. And I was like, oh my god, people change. And then like he just burned me on the 20.
You gotta stop that. Friending our moms on Facebook. That's about it.
No, I know exactly what happened. You walked up and you were like, "Oh, what's this little asshole want?"
Yeah.
And then you offer him $20. He's like, "Easiest $20 I
well,
ever
no,
made."
he already got me for 80. So like, I
Mhm.
don't. It's just like at that point, it's just
Yeah,
like,
but
hey,
he was doing something for the 80.
Dude,
That's the start of the con.
okay. So this is what I'm saying.
He gets
now.
you in for
got
the
the
one, so
trailer,
then you
you know.
trust him. And
You
then
ever see a
pay him.
Bronx Tale, DJ?
I believe I have.
That $20 is me figuring out if I can trust this man.
Yeah.
And it's worth it for the 20. You know what I mean? I'm like, did this person change? I give them 20. It's just like
No.
when he's just like, Sonny, guy owes me $20. What do you want me to do? And he's
Yeah.
just like, hey, you figured out you can't trust that guy and he's out of your life for $20. That's a bargain.
Yeah.
That's Bobby.
You're right.
Oh,
I don't
Sonny,
like it,
guess
but
I
you're
never
right.
thought about it like that before.
Yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Yeah.
when's the last
neighbors.
time you saw the Bronx Tale?
last week.
It's ages.
Dude,
Ages.
it's so good. There's so many classic little things like that. Like the thing where he picks up his date and he's just like, if she unlocks the car door for you, she's a keeper. If not, and then like, dude, I don't know.
unlocked the door, ma.
She's one of the great ones. The working man's a sucker, Daddy. Sonny said so. And just like shit like that, you know. I don't know. Sorry. Watch. This is on my radar.
And
All right?
De Niro,
Bronx Tale.
great father in that, dude.
Dude, great
Man
father.
of honor, dude.
Dude, it's a
Strong
great tale
moral
too.
Integrity. Wow.
I don't want to ruin it, but it is one of those movies that I saw when I was a kid. All right, probably 7, 8, whenever it came out. It was on HBO like the next year. And I saw it and I remembered it my entire life. Yes.
Sorry, not to derail everything.
It's a
Sorry.
submarine.
It always takes about 30 seconds.
That's part of the greatness about it. The anticipation. You
We're-
never know when it's going to hit.
We're importing these sound effects from Japan. All right? They're going through wire, so there's a little bit of a delay. But yeah, that's a Japanese submarine.
Oh, yo, you want to know what's on my radar? Have you guys heard about
What's on your radar, Jim?
What is it? Iceland's like massive amount of earthquakes that they've received. Oh,
No.
let's see if the tally's gone up. Google earthquakes Iceland because they had like
Could be a
20,000
monster.
earthquakes in like 10 days,
That's a lot of
and
earthquakes.
they were worried of a volcanic eruption.
I would be worried.
Well, I would just be worried about the monsters that creates, like along the lines of Godzilla or
Yeah.
Mothra,
Yeah.
things like that.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, volcano erupted in Iceland. Check that out.
Wow.
Wow.
But yeah, I would be worried about what kind of evil comes out of that hole.
Wow, look at that. That looks like fucking Mordor.
It does look pretty evil. So guys, Google fucking earthquake or volcano Iceland.
It's kind of cool.
This looks. Try and blow it up for the people on the tubes here.
Guys, that looks
So,
scary.
Okay.
What volcano is that?
Mount Saint Iceland? No, Mount I don't know. Can you pronounce that?
Fagradalsfjall. Fagradalsfjall.
Fagridalsfjall.
Fagradalsfjall. I think that's right on. Mount Fagradalsfjall.
Sounds like Philadelphia.
Mount Fagradalsfjall. Hey.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
Oi. It's always shitty in Fagradalsfjall.
You heard
Well,
about the earthquakes?
Yeah,
Our heart goes out to Iceland.
I think they're all right.
It doesn't look like a populous area.
Said it
What
was near their
happened?
capital.
Yeah.
Like
I think there's like 3,000 people in their capital.
It looks like a
That's-
barren
that's not
tundra
true.
here.
that, you don't want to put that gas in.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you
You
don't
don't
want
want
to
your
touch that
feet.
lava.
Nah, especially with no shoes on.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't want to go no shoe hiking that day.
You're gonna make sure
Wouldn't
to
that
wear
be a
shoes.
bummer?
I think it's kind of crazy because like it feels like there's like a natural disaster like every week. Like there were
Yeah.
just
Mother Nature.
tornadoes in fucking Alabama and shit.
Earthquakes
Mhm.
in Japan.
Yeah, and then there was
7.2.
that freak snowstorm in Texas that like
Yeah, that was
sent the
bummer.
grid down.
Yeah.
iceberg chipped off of the Antarctica.
Do you guys think that they have a
Happens
weather
every
machine? Hot take. Do you think we have weather machines?
You mean HARP?
Harp, dude. Duh.
Okay.
You talking about HARP?
I think it's HAARP.
Yeah, you got
HAARA.
Is it AARP?
HAARP.
I thought
Yeah.
that was-
About HARP.
High frequency active auroral research program.
Yeah, that's it.
So there is
Yeah.
some dialogue in not dialogue, but in the Geneva Convention against
Bro, look
weather
at that.
manipulation.
They have the Fluxgate magnetometer.
My eyes went right to that.
Yo, bro.
How much
a
are they?
magnum.
They have a VHF and a UHF radar with a Fluxgate magnetometer.
Does that have USB?
Yeah, it's a digisonde and an induction magnometer.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
okay.
Do you think that like any foreign countries have ever just sent us storms? Like, what if like England or something like that is just like, let's send a hurricane. We'll call this one Gladys, and they just mail a hurricane with this
It's
fucking.
wizards.
That last line there.
Yeah.
HARP is a target of conspiracy
Wow.
theorists
Dude, look at
who
the
claim that it's capable.
Illuminati.
Yeah. If you're listening to this, when you highlight
got the
conspiracy
pyramid
theorists.
eye.
For like 2 months straight, my brother every week has been bringing up fucking chemtrails.
Oh yeah.
Just like every day we'll be outside smoking a cigarette, be like, fucking, they're at it, bro. There they go, man. Every day.
Dispersing it, reflecting the sun back away from the earth just to punish us.
But yeah, conspiracy theorists claim it's capable of weaponizing weather. Commentators and scientists say that advocates of the theory are uninformed, as claims made fell outside of the capabilities of the facility,
A likely story.
if not the scope of natural science. But that's what they would want you to think.
Guys,
We know what science is capable of.
we just watched something. Well, not watched. We talked about the English soldiers being sent off to be irradiated
Mhm.
by a bomb. If they could make it look like a natural disaster and just send shit to the shores of like foreign countries, why wouldn't they do that? You know what I mean? It's crazy to think about.
It
just
is
blew
crazy.
my mind, and yeah, dude, wow.
Why are you trolling me?
I just don't know what to say. Storms, British storms.
Dude, I don't know.
I think it's soccer team.
The British Storm.
I'd go. No, but yeah, dude, maybe they're doing it.
I don't know. Or like the tsunamis and shit like that. What if that's just like they just dropped like I don't know, dude. I'm a conspiracy person.
We should try to get someone on the line who can explain to you why that's not true.
Yeah,
I can't.
we need to get somebody on the
But it
line
might
too
be.
here for trivia.
Does anybody know any scientists?
I'm a scientist.
Yeah,
Kind of. You can define it.
kind of.
Well, I mean, then you should be able to explain HARP.
I just
Yeah.
PJ, they seed clouds.
This is true.
They manipulate currents and sink
Monsanto.
ships.
I mean, there has to be some sort of something that proves that this is real, right?
It's real. It's more
Right.
like-
well, when it's mentioned in the Geneva Convention, it's like, hey, please don't manipulate the weather, guys. It's kind of like, okay, so maybe they can manipulate the weather.
'cause it's
You say
dangerous 'cause they don't
Helsinki, I hear
know what they're doing,
Geneva.
and they can fuck shit up.
Yeah,
Man, I gotta get my hands on a Fluxgate magnetometer.
we should get
How
one.
much do you think one of those runs?
A couple million.
One of them bad boys.
Let's. I'm gonna go on Craigslist see if
Yeah,
there's
let's
any
see. I'm
used
gonna pull a
ones.
trivia guest in.
Pull it on eBay.
You're gonna get put on a list.
We're
Let's
get-
see here.
Hello?
Who is this?
No, don't do this.
Oh my!
It's Pikachu
I
girl.
think Dottie's ripping ass. Is that you? Who
It's
is
not
that?
me.
Dottie
Don't
has some
put it on me.
gas.
Oh, bro.
Hey, you know what a Fluxgate magnometer is?
I don't even smell it.
Okay.
You want feedback?
Oh my god, I smell that.
Yo, bro.
Oh my
taste.
goodness.
It's bad.
It's not me. Dude, it's so funny because she's just so peacefully sleeping, just cutting licks.
Okay, so a magnetometer or magnetometer is a device that measures the magnetic field or magnetic dipole moment. And some magnometers measure of the
Magnetometers.
direction, strength, and relative change of a magnetic field at any particular location. So yeah, it's just magnetics.
Yeah, but what's the flux gate part of it?
A compass is a
Is that the part where you hit
somewhere.
88 and you go into the future?
warp speed. Time for
Warp speed? What's that comic book guy? Never in your
I think
life.
this is that hole in Russia.
The super deep borehole.
Dude,
I think it's in like Siberia. This is where they have the sound from hell. If you guys want to hear the sound from hell, it's pretty wild. I'm pretty sure it's from this hole.
Is that the Wilhelm scream?
Oh,
Sound
just
from hell. Sounds from hell. Official trailer.
no. You gotta like you were on it before. It's from the hole.
Music's perfect. Setting the mood. Super deep. How's that a trivia contestant coming? Are you there, contestant? So that just looks like a what's the thing that measures earthquakes?
Seismograph.
A seismograph? What yeah. So do you know what magnitude all those earthquakes that
They were
that
small.
Iceland-
They were smaller.
I was gonna say if they were all giant, that would have been crazy.
There was a couple of like I think like a couple 5 or 6s, but I think most of them were pretty small.
I mean, generally, you figure it would be like, I mean, if they were big ones, that would be pretty shocking.
ends with 7.2 if I remember.
Yikes! The deepest borehole in the world, and what we've learned from it.
The borehole. I see a squid down there. Hate to see a squid down there.
What of that one?
Lake Baikal.
oh,
Cola super deep boy. That just sounds like electronic.
Hell sound. Coal is super deep.
Crank that hell sound.
Made with Kindmaster, whatever that is.
Ooh, that's a nice sound.
It sounds like when you see a movie where some guy's out in like the wilderness in the middle of a snowstorm and he's trying to make it back home.
That's not what I thought it was.
I mean, it looks like
Let's see
it's
what
about
happens
to
if I-
make the sound, right?
Yeah.
It
Play
appears
it.
to
Okay.
that to be a countdown or
Yeah.
count up.
This is it.
And the picture is just people burning in hell.
ASMR warning. Trigger warning. Sounds of hell.
So this is sounds from the Kola super deep borehole. in
I'm pretty
Russia.
sure this
I
is
don't
actually
believe
the beginning of Dark Side to the Moon.
You weren't here, but we were just talking about Great Gig in the Sky before you came in. So how are we doing on this? How are we doing on this trivia?
Hello?
Hello, you are on the air.
Caller, you're live.
East of the Appalachians, you are on the air.
Virginia.
Hello.
And west of Albany, you are on the air.
New York.
Who's this?
That's a pirate.
New York.
Who is this?
Hello.
Who is this?
Yeah, hello.
You in Albany?
Do you want to play trivia for money? We'll give you money if you beat us.
Go on.
We've piqued your interest, have we?
Okay, so that's DJ. You're going to be playing DJ in trivia. We have some questions selected. How you're going to buzz in is you're going to buzz in with your name. So you're going to say your name and be like, I know the answer to that question. Well, you're not going to say that, but you're going to answer the question. Sound good?
Are you in the Cola Super Deep borehole? It doesn't sound like for a second.
Where are you from?
UK.
Nice.
Well, you're on our show, Butt Stuff. We're a New York-based podcast. You can find us on Spotify, or if you go to Instagram, you can find us at Butt Stuff Podcast. Welcome to the show.
Okay. Yep. Nice to be here.
Okay. Are you
Okay,
ready?
Jim's pulling up our questions right now. Remember, you're going to buzz in with your name.
I am pulling up the questions now as we speak. All right, so guys, we just passed our first day of spring, so I figured it would only be right to ask this question. The first day of spring is otherwise called the what?
DJ?
Donald?
I'm going to say the equinox.
But which Latin?
It's so, oh my goodness. I know it's
He's
he's out. Well, while we're on the question, I would have said,
Don't answer it.
okay.
Wait, no, that's unfair for the next
Yeah,
person.
that's unfair. It's not, I would have just said the spring equinox.
Well, that's incorrect.
Hello.
Well, it's correct.
Howdy, caller. Do you want to play trivia?
Yes,
Okay.
Excellent.
I'm really good at trivia.
What's your name?
Really?
Yeah,
What's your name?
Nick.
Nick. Okay, so how we're gonna play is we're gonna read questions off. You're gonna buzz in with your name if you think you know the answer. You're gonna be playing against DJ.
Wait, what kind of trivia is this? Is there like a topic on this trivia?
Yeah.
No, this one's pretty general.
All right.
Okay. And
Is it okay if I have other people with me?
yeah. They're not gonna be playing, right?
They can't help you, but they
Yeah.
can be here.
Sound good? And
All right.
if you beat DJ, we'll Venmo you $5.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
So you're on what's called the Butt Stuff Podcast. You can find us on Spotify, or if you follow us on Instagram at Butt Stuff Podcast, you can find us there.
All right.
Sure is.
Here we go.
Okay, so the first question.
Got me scared.
Remember, buzz in with your name when you know the answer.
First question. Celebrating spring. We're going to run it back. What is the first day of spring otherwise called?
When you can get free ice cream at Rita's or free water ice at Rita's.
You gotta buzz in with your name.
You got to buzz in with your name, Nick. But that is
This
incorrect.
is Nick.
Nick.
That is incorrect, though. I'm sorry. That's good answer.
So you're
Okay.
saying, Rita's, you from New Jersey? You're gonna get yourself a water ice?
Yep.
I knew it.
Hell yeah.
First day of spring.
That's right. Anyway, I said the equinox. I didn't know the technical name of it. It's the I know that the one in the fall is the autumnal equinox. I would have said it's I don't know though.
My boy Josh got it.
The
It's-
vernal
It's
equinox.
the
That's
vernal.
right.
It's the vernal.
I have heard that
equinox.
before.
It is
So no
one of
points.
the days when there is equal day to night.
No points, right?
You can
No
balance
points-
an egg.
no
they
points
say what
award.
it
All right.
is. That's all. That's
Next
All right,
question.
Points all
Nick.
around.
Question two.
Second question.
Buzz in with your name.
All right.
What is
All right.
the largest flightless bird?
DJ.
Donald?
Flightless bird.
Nick.
I'm gonna say the ostrich.
That is correct, DJ. It is the ostrich.
I was gonna say that.
That well, that would have been right.
You gotta say
You
you
would've
gotta
gotten it.
If
That-
you
I
know where the
That would've
question's
been great
going,
If I got that.
if you know where the question's going, feel free to buzz and cut him off. You don't have to wait for him to finish because
Yeah.
Lord knows DJ does not.
All right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Quick.
Which
All right.
next
All right.
question here? We're
Watch
mov-
DJ. I'm about to be quick as hell.
Okay.
This is human anatomy right here. Which part of
Oh
the
shit.
which part of the human body contains more than a quarter of its bones?
DJ.
Nick?
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, I gave it. I heard the buzz, so I gave it to you.
All right. I was gonna say the foot.
It is the feet. That is
Yo,
correct.
wow.
Money.
Good guess.
There's 26 bones per foot, making it a grand total
I
of
almost said
52
hand.
bones.
I was gonna guess the
I
head.
almost said the hand.
The head is one bone. Your fucking skull, Donald.
That's
super thick.
that's incorrect.
So bring DJ over here.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the next question. Nick, please remember to buzz in with your name. So
Okay.
DJ
1 to 1.
Well, I'll count the.
Yes.
Bzz.
He
You know,
did.
I hear the. Bzz.
He did it.
Yeah.
He's doing the. Bzz.
He did. Bzz.
You got it.
He
All right.
likes the. Bzz.
All right, 1-1.
Yeah.
We got to make it to 3 here, Nick.
All right, 1-1. I'll tie game. I like it. All right, next question. The creator of which snack food was buried in his own creation's packaging?
DJ.
Donald?
I'm gonna say which snack food? I'm gonna say Pringles.
Correct.
That was my thought too. I don't
Because
even
you know
why.
they have like the tennis ball cans basically.
Yes, he wanted
I
to
did
be.
see a post about some Pringles casket.
He wanted to be
That's pretty
buried
cool.
in his creation because he was very proud of it. So his sons bought the box of the can of Pringles at Walgreens. Good
Oh,
stuff.
it's ashes. Duh. I was like,
All right. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't think they stopped this whole body.
Honestly, I thought that you meant that they custom made a giant Pringles
That's
can.
what I thought too.
There and buried it.
It wouldn't be that hard.
Anyway, next
All right,
question.
next question. The official bird of Redondo Beach, California, is what?
Nick,
Nick,
the toucan.
that is incorrect.
DJ. I'm going to say that would be the. You said Redondo Beach.
Yes,
I'm going to say the swallow, as in the swallows of Capistrano.
that is incorrect.
Yes.
The official bird
Oh man,
of Redondo Beach
we're down bad.
is the Goodyear blimp.
Oh shit.
Is it?
Wait,
that for
are
real?
you, is that real?
That is for real.
That's a horseshit question.
I like that one.
Yeah, Goodyear was just like, "How about we buy the bird?" And they're like, "You can't do that." And some crooked mayor's just like, "All right."
So this has been some
Well,
fun
good
trivia.
guess.
We are already off the questions that I have made, so we are now moving on to
Okay.
These are Scary Mama's
bonus round.
trivia
Woo,
questions.
woo.
Whoop whoop.
So, next question.
I like your energy, Nick.
Pure water has a pH level of around what?
DJ.
Donald.
That would be 7.
That is correct. It is 7.
Okay.
Perfect water.
Well,
So-
good game, Nick.
Worked in a water park and I knew that shit.
Ooh.
So, well, sorry, Nick. That brings us to the end of our trivia. You really have been a great contestant.
Oh shit.
Hey, Nick, follow us on Stereo there, and if you want, we'll send you. We'll play with you again if you're interested.
Yes, we can definitely
down to play
have you
anytime,
back on for
guys.
trivia. Excellent.
What part of Jersey you from? Like north, south? You on the beach near Wildwood?
Yeah, I'm in South Jersey.
Oh, okay, nice.
Well, thank you for tuning in there, calling in, and
No problem.
Bro, first day of spring's coming, so go get whatever that
go to Rita's.
go to
Yeah, go to
Rita's.
Rita's. Get yourself
The
a
lovely
water
Rita's.
ice.
For that water ice.
Meter
Get
mid.
yourself water ice.
Oh, water ice with
I
some
will
salt
wait
water
Nothing
in
can
daddy.
come
1 hour
between us.
line For my free small water ice.
Go do it.
Water
Okay.
ice, water
Thank
ice,
you, Nick.
water
All
ice.
right.
Bye.
See you, Nick.
All right, so
Bye.
that's
Have a good
the.
one, guys.
Bye.
Is this the end? This is where I
Coming
hear the
to a
outro
close?
music. Is this coming to a close? My mom's been calling me all podcasts.
Really?
so, yeah.
Butt Stuff is a Butt Stuff production brought to you by Butt Stuff Studios. You can follow Butt Stuff on Instagram at Butt Stuff Podcast or look it up as Butt Stuff with 1 T on Spotify. It is a house-made production brought to you by viewers like you. If you'd like to donate to us, hit us up on Instagram and let us know how you can donate. We will give you information on that.
And guys, just remember, you can find butt stuff every day. We're always with you, between your legs, just 2
You-
inches away from them private parts.
You can do anything.